construction sites in some of the poorest areas of Buenos Aires. These buildings used to be part of a housing project in La Matanza, part of an urbanization plan sponsored by the federal government. Tatiana Cabrera and her 3 children were promised to receive a new apartment, but since Javier Milei took office, it's not clear when or if it will be completed.
I was told, leave your home and rent because in 8 months or so, you'll have a new house. I have 3 children and 2 are disabled. All I hear when I ask what's happening is there is no money.
Many of these projects depended on the Territorial Development, Habitat and Housing Secretariat at the Ministry of Economy. But the unit has been dissolved as part of the president's restructuring plans.
President Javier Milei says he will continue to slash public spending and reduce the role the Argentine state plays in people's lives. But in places like this one, there's lots of concerns about what will happen with plans to build housing, sewage and water systems that for now have been put on hold.
At least 12% of Argentina's population lives in areas without access to basic services. And the impact is evident when you walk around the province of Buenos Aires, where almost half of the population lives in poverty. Juan Enriquez is an opposition political activist who works in a former slum called Villa Palito. It's home to 10,000 people whose lives improved in the past decade thanks to an urbanization plan.
We were able to rebuild around 95% of the houses here, build roads, sewage systems, 2 nursery schools, and this is what makes a difference. People have better lives.
Milei's austerity plan has not only frozen infrastructure projects. Labor unions say shutting down the housing secretariat will leave around 500 people without jobs. Luciana Veneranda is one of them.
The federal government has to be involved in solving the housing problems, because if not, the divisions are much bigger. We have regions that are rich and others that are very poor. There needs to be coordination.
The government says corruption and mismanagement were widespread in development projects. It also says the provinces should be in charge of addressing housing shortages. But for now, it's failed to explain how it plans to improve the living conditions of millions of people living in need. Teresa Bo, Aljazeera, Buenos Aires.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.